be with you. I find your lack of communication disturbing. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. I'm Scot Loyd, and welcome to this edition of Amplify here on Lead Speakers, helping you become the leader that everyone wants to listen to. So I was thinking about Star Wars Day, right? And the number one villain, perhaps of all time, big screen villain, it has to be Darth Vader. And what makes him such a menacing villain is his lack of nonverbals. You never know if the guy is angry until it's too late. Well, we understand that in communication, up to a third of our communication relationally and in front of others can be non-verbally. So if you want to be an effective communicator, you've got to learn to control your non-verbals. You've got to learn how to monitor yourself. So what do you do with that self-monitoring? Well, let's break it down. First of all, you've got to see yourself. Now, this can be accomplished in many ways. You can get in front of a mirror. You can turn on your recording device on your phone and make your speech. But you want to pay attention to the nonverbals in your eyes, in your face, with your hands. Remember Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights? I don't know what to do with my hands. So remember that what you want to do with your nonverbals is be intentional in how you speak. Be intentional with your hands. Be intentional with your face. So in order to do that, you've got to get into a place where you can see yourself. The E in self-monitoring stands for evaluate. Look at all of the nonverbals that you're employing in your public presentation and evaluate which ones are good and which ones are distracting. You want to make sure that you are acting and moving with intention so that you can communicate effectively and so that nothing you do will be distracting from your content. So see yourself doing the speech and speaking in the act of speaking, and then evaluate what is good and what is bad. And then the L in self stands for limiting. You want to identify those nonverbal behaviors that are distracting, and you want to limit those to the best of your ability. In addition to those nonverbals, those things that we do with our hands, those things that we do with our face that are distracting, there are verbal tics, right? These are known as crutch words. Words like so, and the biggest one, These are things that we do in order to anticipate or to think about what we're going to say next. Or a lot of times we do these things because we are nervous or filled with anxiety. I had a student one time who made his entire speech with his hands up in the air like this. And after he finished his speech, I said, "Why were your fists in the air?" And he said, "I had no idea they were up there," right? So a lot of these things, we're not even aware of what we are doing. That's why you've got to practice. And when you get that inclination to open your mouth and go, and so, find a better word to fill that space, or simply close your mouth, because a pause can be very powerful if you're wanting to communicate effectively. I hope this helps, and thanks so much for tuning in to this edition of Amplify. Do me a favor and comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know that you're listening. If you have a question, include it in the comments below. Like the page, share it with someone who could benefit from this, and keep on working on your public presentation skills, because you are a world-class communicator, and what you say can make a difference. Until next time, I'm Scot Loyd for Lead Speakers. Remember, amplify the leader within you.